Hi everyone, this is Dhruv from FoneArena.com bringing you the video review of the Xolo Play Tegra Note. Powered by a blazing fast Tegra 4 chip and boasting of strong gaming credentials, the Tegra Note 7 promises the sky. But can it deliver? We find out in our review. As the name suggests, the device is a 7-inch tablet and it incorporates a stylus that when paired with Nvidia's technology delivers some very interesting experiences. Let's start with the front of the tablet then. Over at the front and center is the 7-inch display. Flanking it on either side amidst the rather large bezels are the stereo speakers which deliver loud and crisp audio. There is also a VGA camera up front which should do the job for a quick video call. However, we feel that Nvidia could have upped the quality here and should have included a higher quality camera. Moving over to the edges of the tablet, you get access to a microSD card slot and a volume rocker. We're not huge fans of the open port design of the microSD card slot as it makes it more prone to dust accumulation and it could also hamper long-term usability. Moving over to the top, there's a power button, a 3.5mm audio jack, the micro HDMI port as well as the micro USB port. At the bottom is the slot for the direct stylus. Flanked by two plastic segments with a rubberized middle section at the back, all of this combines to give it a very futuristic look to the device, but it feels rather cheap in the hand. Indeed, the plastic segments used at the back of the tablet are very susceptible to scratches. Overall, the Nvidia Tegra Note 7 is above average in terms of industrial design. While the front looks and feels good, it seems like the company was trying a bit too hard to appeal to the gaming crowd while designing the back of the tablet. Aiming for a budget price point also means that there have been visible cuts in quality. The tablet weighs 320 grams, which is on the heavier side, and the tablet is on the larger side as well compared to the competition. The Tegra Note ships with a stock build of Android with very few additions in the form of direct stylus related integration and relevant applications. The version of Android on board is 4.2.2, but the tablet will receive future updates directly from Nvidia and will not be dependent on Xolo for this. Talking about software additions, drawing out the stylus gives you an option to switch between a drawing application or one to take notes. The menu bar at the bottom of the display also gets two additional buttons when you draw the stylus. These correspond to a screenshot tool that will let you clip the entire or a part of the display, annotate it, crop it, and then save or share it. The other button, however, is even more interesting. The stylus toggle mode disables all human touch, and it acts as a better palm rejection mode that is there in other use cases. The screen will now accept input only via the direct stylus, and this allows for a greater deal of accuracy while using productivity applications. Another application that is on board is the Camera Awesome app, which replaces the default camera application. There's not much here other than some interesting filters and an Awesomeize feature that tweaks the image to make it look more appealing. Moving on to the performance of the tablet, this is where the Tegra Note really excels. Suffice to say that the tablet is among the fastest tablets that you can get at this price point. Before we dig into specifics, here's a primer on the capabilities of the Tegra 4 chipset. The CPU consists of four 1.8 GHz Cortex A15 cores that are paired with a fifth companion core that the tablet shifts to for low performance tasks. This is combined with a 72-core GPU that is responsible for the high-end graphics experience and plays a major role in Nvidia's bid to sell the Tegra Note as a gaming tablet. The tablet remains absolutely smooth and lag-free no matter what you throw at it, and it blazes through the heaviest of apps. The biggest difference, however, is while gaming. Tegra optimized games like Riptide run just a bit smoother, they have more shaders and include features that are exclusive to Nvidia's chipset. These exclusive features do make a perceptible difference to the usage experience. Simply said, the Tegra Note is definitely one of the best gaming-oriented tablets that we've used, and most definitely so in this price range. Here are some of the benchmarks running on the device. Given its gaming pedigree, the display on the Tegra Note 7 does feel like a letdown. While not a complete deal breaker given the price point, 1280 by 800 resolution feels a bit of a low resolution for a tablet that hit retail right at the end of 2013. That said, the viewing angles are decent and so is the sunlight readability once you crank up the brightness. We were a bit disappointed by the contrast ratio and the display feels a bit washed out. The screen has a refresh rate of 200Hz, which is part of the secret sauce that makes the direct stylus integration work. Thankfully, it is possible to tweak the panel's color profile between native and sRGB. The latter is more natural, but the deeper blacks and the richer colors afforded by the native profile are more pleasing while consuming media. Nvidia has also built in a prism mode that claims to adjust contrast on the basis of content, but this didn't work too well. Coming over to the cameras on the tablet. We do feel that Nvidia should have included better cameras both front and back. The 5 megapixel unit really isn't worth writing home about, and it will take passable shots at best. The tablet makes use of Nvidia's camera technology in tandem with the Camera Awesome app. Unfortunately, given the rather poor sensor, the efforts have gone waste. The camera technology built into the Tegra Note brings on board always-on HDR, which means that unlike other devices, you don't have to bother with taking multiple shots and waiting for them to get merged. All of this happens on the fly and should theoretically give you better images. In real life usage, however, it is a bit of a hit or miss as the camera sensor isn't that great. Camera also brings with it HDR video, object tracking, and software-based video stabilization. Close-up shots from the camera are generally in focus, so you should be able to capture documents and annotate them using the stylus. Images are generally passable at best. There's significant loss of detail even in shots taken in brightly lit conditions, which is quite surprising. The camera module leaves a lot to be desired. We can't really recommend using the camera on the Tegra Note for anything other than the occasional shot when you have nothing else on hand. The Tegra Note tablet lets you switch power profiles, and we ran our standard battery life tests with Prism disabled and in the performance mode. Looking at HD content, we got a little over 8 hours of playback time. Playing HD games drains battery life a little faster, but you should be able to get about 6 hours of usage out of your tablet. In more normal usage scenarios, we were able to take out about 2 days of usage time from the tablet with a lot of browsing, music playback, watching movies, and playing a few hours of games. At a price point of Rs 17,999, the Tegra Note is one of the best tablets that you can get in the sub 20k range. There's very little that it gets wrong, and that too can mostly be forgiven because of the excellent cost to performance ratio that it offers. Yes, the display could have been better, and the camera definitely needs an upgrade, but the sheer performance on offer here makes it worth a recommendation. The excellent stylus integration and seamless note-taking capabilities too work in its favor. If you've got any questions about the Tegra Note, please do let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.